welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are kicking off the second half of 1318. In the first half, we had our main sim Brayden get engaged to the lovely Fatima, and Frederik Jr. learned that Eleonora became pregnant after their intimate encounter, and she has since given birth to a little baby girl. Today, I am starting off the day with Frederik Jr. visiting the landlord's estate, because he has been summoned to answer for what has happened with Eleonora. Higgledy provided some much needed information about what could happen in situations where women gave birth out of wedlock, and in fact, even if Eleonora had not been pregnant, it turns out Frederik could still have gotten into trouble for deflowering her. This here is the landlord that I have created, Osric Fitzroy. I haven't really given him a title yet, but I guess he would be a baron or an earl. I am going to have him come and speak to Frederik and let him know about the charges that have been brought to his attention. Frederik and Eleonora were not subtle at all when they got together, so it's pretty much known to everyone that Frederik is the father. So Frederik is not going to lie about it. He is just going to reiterate that he does not intend to marry her. In fact, I am going to have him whine about unfair life. This is going to be Frederik letting him know that he will not marry Eleonora. And so Osric is going to tell him that not only must he pay 5,000 simoleons to cover Eleonora's future dowry, he also needs to support her and the baby for the next 3 years. So I am actually going to have Osric pressure to conform, because he is going to be telling him, you know, you knew this was... Osric just became good friends. No, this isn't time to become friends. You're giving him a fine. Whatever. They're just they keep spamming friendly interactions. All right, here we go. Osric is telling him you knew what the consequences were. You went through with it anyway. So I do not have a choice but to give you this fine because you are responsible for the well-being of this woman and her child. So I am going to have Frederik leave. He is probably quite upset. 5,000 simoleons is almost his entire inheritance that he's going to have to ask Brayden for right away. And that leaves him even less able to get married and support a family. We're going to go on home to speak to Brayden, and we're also going to have to do an encounter roll. All right, we're back in the main household, and we are going to do the encounter roll before we do anything else. We are going to flip to see if he meets anyone, and he doesn't. Okay, this is a lucky year for the encounters. We are going to have Frederik go and tell Brayden about... What are you wearing? Okay, so we're going to have Frederik come and tell Brayden about his conversation with the landlord. Congratulate on engagement. No, I think Frederik is not going to do that. Asked to be Brayden's sim of honor. What we can do... I can do it from Frederik's perspective, but not Brayden's. This is... whatever. So he's going to have a deep conversation and tell his brother about the little oopsie situation that he's gotten himself into, and that he is going to be needing 5,000 simoleons to pay off Eleonora. I think Frederik might have to try and find work on other farms at this rate, because he owes so much money and he's going to need to support Eleonora and the baby. Hot daydreaming. Rosemary remembers Frederik fondly. Okay, Rosemary. Brayden, I think, is not going to be very impressed with this. He is going to yell at him and tell him, I told you, you should have married her. This kind of reminds me of Frederik and Gemma. Frederik telling Gemma that she wasn't taking her responsibilities seriously, and Brayden is sort of having the same relationship with Frederik now. No, stop doing the nice interactions. I want you guys to argue. Why is he thinking about woohoo? That's bad timing. There we go. So Brayden is just going to tell him, I told you you should have married her. Now we're both in trouble. Oh. Rosemary's like, don't speak to your brother that way. And, well, maybe Rosemary is going to come and try to mediate the situation. Maybe Rosemary is a bit older and she maybe understands where Frederik is coming from. She knows her son and she knows that he isn't comfortable with women or romance and all those things. And she... lecture about responsibilities. I think she will. So she understands where he's coming from, but at the same time, she does need to tell him that it's important that he made this difficult dynamic. Yep. She's going to sort of agree with Brayden that Frederik probably should have thought things through before doing what he did with Eleonora, but things are what they are, and if Frederik really doesn't want to marry her, they can't force him to. And so she is going to tell Brayden that they are going to have to give Frederik his inheritance, because we do have enough simoleons anyway. And Frederik might have to find work somewhere to be able to pay to support Eleonora. And Brayden, I think, might not like this very much, because Brayden had some plans for that money, but his mother sort of decided over him, and he is going to respect her decision. Brayden is probably going to try and find Frederik. Despite the situation, look at everybody coming to join in the conversation. It's like, what's happening with the money? What did Frederik do? Why did Frederik go to the landlord's estate? What's happening? Everybody just, they want the tea. So Brayden is going to think on this and how he can find a solution that is going to please everybody. Oh, Staunton is here. Maybe he's coming to check out what sort of environment Fatima is going to be living in. So Brayden is going to hurry to go say hello. I said Brayden was going to hurry any day now. Oh, and Staunton is just going to walk right in and go check things out. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think Staunton is going to be very impressed with the living situation here, and all of the beds just sort of crammed into one side of the room. Have the teen sim get a part-time job. I don't know if I have anything that could realistically... The internet does not work without a supply of power. I don't think Brayden is going to go get a job to help pay off Frederik's debts. I think he wants Frederik to take responsibility and do it himself. So he is just going to give him his inheritance, and he is not going to go find a job, even though that's his want. At the same time, maybe he just wants to make some extra cash for his own ambitions, but I don't really want to have to manage that. So I'm gonna have Brayden come and compliment Staunton, try and befriend him as much as he can. Maybe just discuss interests and enthuse about an upcoming wedding. Yeah, why not? He's just gonna tell him how excited he is to be marrying Fatima and maybe thank him for giving his blessing. And he is going to make it his duty to make sure Fatima is happy. Even though Staunton has doubts. This is not the face of someone who is very happy to have his daughter marrying a peasant, despite Brayden's best intentions. No. No. What? No. Oh, man. Do I just let it go? This is Staunton, you're so creepy. I mean, what is even Staunton's position in this? Like, if you want to marry my daughter, you have to do a little favor. Like, it's just wrong. I don't know how to explain this. I can't. I just can't. No. And you know what? Rosemary is going to come. I canceled it. Oh my god, I was so afraid. In Rosemary's bed. I'm just gonna have Rosemary come and ask Staunton to get the f out. Oh, Zane is here. Okay, we can come greet our little cousin. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I have let them do it? I can't find a reasonable explanation for it. I just can't. It's creepy and it's wrong and I hate it. Okay, so we are 1 day away from Brayden getting married, so I think I am going to pop in on the Revere's household so that we can be there when Gemma gives birth, and hopefully we won't be late for the wedding. And wouldn't you know it, the minute I load into the household, she's in labor. So we are going to have her come and have this baby. Gemma, if you die, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Her first baby in so long. Another baby boy. Huey? Oh, how about Guy? Guy Verviers? Actually, Guy is my uncle's name. That might be cursed. Let's go for something like Ghislain, just so that I don't feel bad if he doesn't make it. Emma and Sir Lucan had a baby. Oh. It's been so long since we've seen Gemma with a child, and this time she's actually happy about it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the roll right away. We're gonna roll for Gemma first. Oh my god. No. No, no, no. Oh, what? What about the baby? The baby makes it. What about infancy? Okay, the baby survives infancy, but... Oh, what? I just resurrected her. Is this the witch got her revenge by cursing Gemma, and as soon as Gemma had her child, she died? What? I hate this so much. I can't believe it. I almost just want to cheat this away. Like, I've gone through so much trouble to get her alive again, and then I had a storyline idea for her and how the witch was going to get her revenge. This was not supposed to be it. I had plans for you, girl. Lucan is family oriented. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you aren't going to be proud for long, Gemma girl. He's flirty. He could potentially seduce the Grim Reaper. Or Auguste is... Oh, he's sad. I was hoping he was confident. Yeah, well, our only option is Sir Lucan right now. Okay, she is going to be dying of overexertion and childbirth. And Sir Lucan is going to be here. Yeah, he's panicking. He's realizing this is not how a birth should go. Oh, Gemma. Again. What was that? Alright, Grim. Come on over. Let's try and seduce him. Oh, yeah. Lucan, don't react to the death just yet because I want you to stay flirty. He's still flirty. Because he discovered thyself and he saw an appealing sim, even though she's dying. Like, can you imagine how frickin' angry Lucan would be? Look at Grim looking all creepy. Oh, and the baby's crying. Yeah, Lucan. You're getting used to seeing Grim, aren't you? Seduce into sparing Emma. Come on, Lucan. Please. Please. I can't tell you how much I'm gonna love you if this works. Oh, f me. Alright, well, let me know what you guys think. I think this was one death too many. I'm gonna have to let her rest in peace. Lucan is going to take her urn, and he is going to come take care of this poor baby who just lost his mama, his only official son. I guess in exchange for Gemma's life, I could maybe give him, Ghislain, I mean, immunity. This, oh, man, I can't believe how sad this is. This poor little kid. And Lucan, who they literally just got married. I guess this does kind of make things more interesting for Lucan's story now. I don't know if he's gonna get remarried after this, you know? Gemma was his soulmate. He went to extreme lengths to get her back, and this might just have burned him. And maybe he's just going to concentrate on taking care of his two kids now, Auguste and Ghislain. Look at Lucan. He's like sad and happy at the same time. He loves his little son, but he's also desperately sad that Gemma died. Since he's an evil sim, I could have seen him going into the trope of the dad who sort of hates the child that the mother died giving birth to, but looking at him now, I don't think he will. I think this is Lucan's one legal son. I think he's going to love him to pieces. And being loyal, family-oriented, and evil, Lucan is going to be protecting this kid with everything he's got. And if the witch wants to come and get him, then she can try. Poor Auguste, can you just imagine? He thought for 3 years that his mom was dead. She comes back, he's super happy, and then she dies a year later. That's just... Auguste has a really difficult childhood. I think I said this before, but Auguste, you know, he wants to become a knight to protect people, and then people just keep dying around him to things that he can do nothing to help with. All right, well, we're gonna head on back to our main household to get Brayden married. Congratulations, Tobias. He keeps contacting us, like, oh man, can you imagine when Tobias comes back, he learns that Gemma was alive, but no, Gemma's dead again. Jesus. All right, off we go back to our main family. Oh boy, so many thoughts. Death, broken hearts, wilted flowers, and a dinosaur. Okay, so these guys are going to have their meal and head on to bed, and I am going to continue to mourn Gemma. I guess I kind of jinxed myself by saying that she had better not die in childbirth. I should have just said nothing at all. I never even got her to see her first husband again. So many missed opportunities. Nicholas Fisher, congratulations on your recent birthday. Right, so a bunch of Gabriella's friends are also teens now. She's got good compatibility with him. He's not a bad looking guy. Oh, but she considers him basic looking. Alright, so I still have a group set up for Stefanie's suitors, but I think we've pretty much narrowed it down to these two, so I am going to be getting rid of the other guys in this group. Stefanie is going through a phase. She's feeling distant and will prefer to be alone for a while. Okay, this is not as annoying as the mean phase, so I'll take it. Oh boy, was I forgetting our farm? Yes, I was. So, I just realized, oh no. Oh no. Oh. I originally created the event with the intention of editing it to add the Sims of Honor, but I didn't, so I think I actually created it without any guests. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Allison really loves her brother Kaylin for some reason. Every morning when she wakes up, she wants to go and wake him up immediately. That's kind of cute. Oh, she gets along pretty well with Alexander as well, but just not as well with any other of the siblings. Wait, what? Cold-blooded Sims don't feel sorry about other Sims suffering. Okay, Kaylin. Be edgy if you want. Jeez, everybody's crying because of Gemma's death. Like, you guys hadn't even heard that she was back from the dead in the first place. I might cheat this away before the wedding, which no one is going to attend anyways. Bowls just floating in the air. That's new. So how's Brayden feeling about getting married today? He is very confident. He believes in himself. He's feeling pretty good about everything, and he still has a fear of the occult. Well, I guess the advantage of having invited absolutely no one to our wedding is that maybe it won't bug out as bad. Wedding ceremony, invited household Sims, only Brayden. That's a sad mistake to make when our main Sim gets married, but it's okay. I can live with it. It'll be just him, her, and the priest. Why can't I take Quentin? Okay, well, I can't take anyone who's in another household, but at least I can take a few of our Sims. Invite up to 7 other Sims. All right, here we go. Where is our bride? This here is a little chapel I got off of the gallery. The name will be in the description below. So great, Staunton is here. And who else is here? Oh, great. So we've got our local rogue. So where's the bride? There's Rosemary giving him some advice, you know. Don't worry, everything is gonna be just fine. He doesn't really have any formal clothes, so he's just gonna be wearing his normal clothes. All right, so I'm a little bit worried that the bride isn't here yet. There doesn't seem to be an arch here for the wedding. So, oops. Here, I'll just put that over here. The place I really wanted to have this wedding is the park, but apparently parks are not a possible location. Your Sim's fiance isn't around. Invite them here first. Okay, I just sort of assumed that my fiance would show up to her own wedding, but I guess not. Oh, here she is. Okay, great. She actually did make it. We haven't been just left at the altar. So, Noah has, like, deep thoughts. Oh, with Gabriella. Yeah, Gabriella and Noah really get along. I like those two. Oh, Gabriella has the artist personality. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so he's gonna come kiss her hand. You know, are you ready? What? What? Are you kidding me? The rogue? Well, at least it bugged out. Okay, so... Okay, I'm just gonna cheat this away. Irrational hatred for the sun. This is your wedding day. Fine, he's gonna be angry for his own wedding. Be complimented. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's go and get hitched while this naked guy comes and speaks to us. All right, so he is feeling flirty. That's great. Exchange vows and kiss. Please, please work. Okay. So, they're just sort of standing here and staring at each other awkwardly. Are they? Oh, they're married. So that was it. That was the whole wedding. They just stared at each other and they're now married. How romantic. I was hoping I'd get a few shots of them, you know, actually exchanging vows and rings, but this is the best that we're gonna get. So let's just have another spousal kiss. Maybe they'll actually do it this time. Nope. They're just gonna stare at each other. They look pretty uncomfortable. Are you guys okay? They don't know how to kiss anymore. Can I have anybody throw rice? Fantasize about weddings. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna have Stefanie come in. No, she's too stressed to fantasize. Criminal presence. Could that sim really be a criminal mastermind? Oh, someone's been mischievous with them. I just need to escape this family. Oh, that's kind of interesting for Stefanie. She wanted to stay home to help take care of the kids, but maybe she's at an age that she kind of regrets staying home, and now she's going to start looking forward to getting married and getting out of this house filled with children. You know, she's looking forward to having her own space, maybe? So she's going to start considering the possibility of marrying either Brandon or Jeffrey. Maybe you guys let me know if you have a preference between the two. Let's take a quick look at these two guys. Okay, Brandon is back to basic looking. I think he was attractive at some point and now he's basic looking. So Brandon is probably in love with her, but she doesn't really reciprocate the feeling. But at the same time, they have been best friends since childhood and she would probably feel very safe with him. And I think they would get along very well and raise a family and be happy raising a family together, even though it might not be a great love. The other thing in Brandon's favor is that Brandon has a smithy. He inherited that from his father already. So he has a home and everything that can support a family, whereas Jeffrey is currently staying at the inn, but he is perceived as attractive. He doesn't currently have any land, so I'm not sure where they would live. Maybe he would go speak to the landlord and ask if he can take on a tenancy. So those are our two possibilities for Stefanie. So let me know if you have a preference. I am going to work on getting her married soon-ish. Who the heck is this guy? That's some wild hair you've got there, brother. Reese or Rice Hammonds? Okay, whatever. Okay, so I am going to take everybody back home we are going to do the encounter roll, and then these two are going to be spending a nice night in their little cabin. All right, so we are back. I am going to move Fatima into our active household, and this is getting ridiculous. We really have to get our other teens married and start making room in this household because my computer just cannot keep up. Before we do anything, we are going to do the encounter roll. Man, look at Frederik. He looks kind of sad about the wedding, like starting to regret that he didn't marry Eleonora, while Brayden looks just so happy. Okay, so let's flip. Tails again. Okay. If this was the Black Plague, we would be having really good luck right now. Everything went smoothly, which is fine because we already lost Gemma today and I don't need to lose anyone else. I can just imagine, you know, Fatima walking into her new home. Like I said, I really need to make more space in this house because, God, the game is glitchy. Here's Fatima walking into the house and probably looking around and telling herself, yep, this place is a dump. She is absolutely not enthused at the idea of spending her wedding night in the same room as all of Brayden's siblings. So Brayden is actually going to show her the little renovation that he did of Wendell's cottage, and he is going to bring her to the back over here where the two of them are going to be living until his siblings start moving out. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do with his mom. Maybe his mother is going to move into this cabin eventually. And these two are super flirty, which is perfect for their wedding night. From crushing on someone nearby. It's funny that she's still nervous around him. Like, he proposed, they're married, but she is still nervous and tense around him. So I am going to have him come and kiss his new wife. And I am gonna have these two not try for a baby. I am gonna have these two, woohoo. There we go. So these two are going to be consummating their marriage. I'm going to give them a little bit of privacy and move on to our other Sims just standing out here in the road because my computer can't deal with so many Sims in the same household. Oh, Fatima is getting a call. Congratulations on getting married to Brayden. I hope you two are very happy together. Oh, this is her mom. Yeah, this is actually her mother. So they have a distant relationship because she sort of gave her away to her dad to have a better chance in life because her dad is rich and she knew that staying with her would have her basically be a peasant for the rest of her life, which is ironic because now she married a peasant. But yeah, well, maybe someday we can go and visit her. She's in Henford, actually, working at an inn there somewhere. So yeah, maybe someday we can see her, or we can even send for her when we're gonna have less people in this household. Maybe she can move in with us and be reunited with her daughter. Oh, I haven't really been paying attention to the immune system that all of our Sims got. I'm kind of curious to take a quick look at this. A strong immune system, that's good. I wonder if this is hereditary. So Brayden has a normal immune system. Everybody has a strong immune system, except our main Sim, of course. Oh, Gabriella has a weak immune system. Huh, okay, so most of them have a strong one, except Allison and Gabriella, who have weak immune systems. So that's interesting. I wonder how that is going to play out. Okay, so these two had a pleasant time. Fatima, welcome to the family. I'm not going to have her do a pregnancy test. I'll leave the surprise for the next episode. They really are not in a rush to have any children at the moment. Our household is pretty full, so I'm going to be concentrating in the next episode or two on getting all of our other teens settled and married. If you guys have any ideas, any preferences, Sims that you think they would be good with, do let me know. I already have a few ideas for Noah and Gabriella. Noah has been getting along quite well with Daisy, so I think I might actually have him pursue her. And Gabriella, I also have a few ideas for her. She's like obsessively going to mine. Well, it's fine. You do you, Gabriella. Although I would have imagined, you know, I think I'm just going to send her to pick flowers. Seems like a thing Gabriella would do. There, go pick flowers. And you can even take your niece That's right. I keep forgetting that she's everybody's aunt. So she can take Esther picking flowers. I don't think Adriana would be interested in picking flowers with them. Right. I'm also going to have to get them some new animals, although the autonomy is struggling so much. I think I'm going to wait a little until I have less Sims in this household. So Fatima's a little hungry. I think I am going to have her try and prepare some food. You know, she does know how to cook a little, I would assume, or not at all. Yeah, not at all. Here, she is going... She's in a new family now. Oh, Rosemary's phone is ringing. Hubert, remember when we talked about Gleda Elwood? We went on a very nice date. Well, I'm happy for you. Okay, yeah, so Fatima, you know, she's new in this house, and she is just getting to know all of her new husband's siblings and his mother, and I think she is going to try to impress them. You know, maybe they all expect her to be some sort of rich guy's kid, and that she doesn't know how to do anything, and she is going to try and prove them wrong by making supper for them. I'm not even sure if she introduced herself to Rosemary. Oh, what's up with Rosemary? Just call me Cupid. Yeah, ready for some action. Oh dear. Yeah, so the reason Staunton's been such a massive creep is actually because I have a mod that allows you to tweak Woohoo Drive, and it randomly gave him the highest Woohoo Drive. So I think that's why he's sort of obsessive about Woohoo. Okay, so I didn't notice, do they have a good relationship or... Yeah, okay, so they don't know each other at all. So I'm going to have Fatima maybe finish making supper, and then why proper kiss hand and flirt immediately just because she's flirty? You know, just out of curiosity, let's take a look at what her Woohoo Drive is. I don't want her autonomously propositioning her mother-in-law or something. Oh, she's a teen, so I think I can't check that yet. 2 to tango, feeling enamored with someone nearby. So Fatima, I think, even if she technically married down, she is extremely happy about the situation and being married to Brayden, her crush. So her pottage is excellent, so that's great. So it's a good start to everybody getting to know her. So I'm going to have all of these guys grab a bite to eat, and it is the end of the day, so I think this is going to be it. This year went, well, it had ups and downs, right? So I'm really happy that Brayden and Fatima are now married, and I'm still sad that we lost Gemma to childbirth, but it's not all bad. At least her baby survived. So next year, we are going to have birthdays for Kaylin and Allison. And we actually... Wait, I can hear the woohoo music. Is it... She's self-woohooing while her son is sitting on the bed next to her. Like, look at this face. This is the face of a son who saw his mother self-woohoo. This is... Jesus. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm gonna leave this part here. We lost Gemma, but we had a nice wedding. Frederik is in trouble. And this household's so full, we are going to have to start getting these guys settled and married in other households so that we can concentrate on Brayden's family. Next year, we have Kaylin aging up into a teen, Allison aging up into a child, and actually nothing else on our plate. So it's really going to be getting all of our teens settled. Maybe we'll get Stefanie engaged, and I do have some ideas on where I want to send Noah and Gabriella, but if you have any thoughts, do let me know. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.